Previously on Drehmal. In Season 1, our adventuring heroes Bud and Pandas awoke from an avsomic stasis facility in a rocky crag in Capital Valley. Scavenging around, they learned bits and pieces about the past, about the avsomic Empire, and their final days. They soon found the terminus via the Capital Valley Tower. With compass in hand, the remnants of Avsom soon found the remnants of Avsom's capital, Avsal. After clearing the vicinity of Magmari, they uncovered the repository under the dome of the city. From there, they ventured forth, finding the village of New Drabiel, the ruins of Fatan in the Gulf of Drehmal, and Drehmal Temple in Palisades Heath, where they devoted themselves to the Shaper Serpent. Though they also made a wrong turn, finding themselves at North Darksex, but failed to explore further beyond the Terminus Tower. From there, they followed the roads into the Heartwood by way of Ravrik, soon defending Ited from a raid by Magmari. Raiding the ruins for themselves, they learned about the Mystic Elder and devoted themselves to Kive. Going through the ruins of South Heartwood, they ventured across the bridge at Espinal into Zovan and Black Jungle. Making their way through what remained of Voltide, they found themselves in the glorious city of Tides, Furtide. Learning about the Tidal dynasty and exploring the area, they retrieved their first weapon of legend, Masayoshi, Blade of the Tide Queen. Exploring further, as they unlocked the Black Jungle's Terminus Tower, they were called to a new location. In Season 2, Bird and Pandas made their way to the ancillary research facility of Salmavir, where they learned about Avsom's great source of power, the primary energy collection facility constructed at Mount Yavlix at the cost of the tribes of Versal, and the Frostlight catastrophe instigated by Homely Taskin. They also learned whispers about a great project before the fall of Avsom, and see the stasis pods from where they emerged. Learning the secrets of the temporal engine, they utilized the primal pearl and exploited it, gaining a fragment of the mythical Mythbreaker, a weapon to end all weapons created by the Empire. They also earned the Avsom Coal, a glider. From Salmavir, they infiltrated a castle in North Heartwood, finding scientists trying to reverse engineer the Empire's technology and a blueprint in purple of secrets unknown. They also learned more about what destroyed the Empire. Nearby in Purity Peaks, Bird and Pandas also found the village of Hevlock, where they learned about the Ternari and their past, as well as Tethlane, the Everfierce. From there, they ventured back to the Black Jungle and made their way to the Kiln of Virtual, devoting themselves to her, the goddess of peace, purity, and perfection. They also discovered another of Avsom's secrets hidden behind the kiln, leeching off divine energy. Soon, they found themselves in a dark labyrinth, fighting the local Magmari clan, and making their way by Avsom Coal in the Spearhead Forest, where they uncovered the fate of Castle Hovachir, former capital of the Order of Insom. To that end, they found the great Hemorbit's leader, Hovachir. Going through the forest, they ended up at Grand Pike Canyon, visiting Frontier's Edge, but soon they returned to the Spearhead Forest, seeking Fortimarch by finding Mossfield instead. They also learned more about the realm and the Insomic Library, as well as finding Peace Treaty. Returning to Grand Pike Canyon, they scavenged the ruins of Bukanori and devoted themselves to Landfall Drake Tigel. They also fought Shadowrun Belch, where they defeated the Immortal Warden in combat, gaining a pair of festering strides. Leaving the canyons, they glided towards Highfold Tundra, finding a once noble, now impoverished city. After trading with the locals, they uncovered a dark secret under the castle of the town, sending them on a new quest. In Season 3, we continued our journey following Bird and Pandas as they followed the compass of a nihilist. They arrived in the Frozen Bight, where they learned about the art of Avsom and about their feelings. Soon, they made their way past Spinning Tops, Cultists of Fear, Totems of Bird, and through Homely's Pass. In the frozen wastes of Versal, they found a remnant of the tribes and learned about the epic of Homely Taskin, the hero of the North who stood up to Avsom. Not only that, they received his weapon of legend, the Frostfang itself. Going deeper, they found the Lantern of Sea, where they descended into the emptiest abyss, fighting the emissary shades, gaining their first weapon of myth beyond legend, Oblivion. Exploring further, they discovered the ominous root of Avsom, Mount Yavlix, the Mountain of Holes. Following a pipe of what used to be primal energy, they soon arrived among the colorful cliffs and giant flowers of Akloroma, where they then found the painted city of Dusks and visited and devoted themselves to Vanicler at Maratza. They also found Ansel Castle, where they raided it for all their wealth. Beneath the castle, they explored the crypts of Akloroma, and another legendary weapon, Orchidaceae, was theirs for the taking. Unlocking the Akloroman Tower, they reached 50% tower linkage and were guided to a new locale. returning to North Dark Sax as their westmost tower unlocked, they found Fort Namarch, learning about the history of the western areas of Drehmal. From there, they ventured and unlocked the Ebony Belts Tower, the Namarch Swamps Tower. Finding a wrecked Avsonic cargo vessel, more snippets of the fall of the Empire are revealed to them. Venturing through the swampy bogs, they found a structure within, their next goal.